G'day everyone, Tim from Bozzy Garage. Today we're working on the 2004 A209 CLK 320 Cabriolet, and we're going to see if we can fix a very common problem, the problem of the water bags on the rear window not folding in properly. So this is a pretty common problem across a lot of these 20-year-old convertibles. This here is what we call a water bag. It's meant to capture any stray water that gets in between the rear window and the canvas itself. But as you can see, it's kind of loose. It's meant to be pulled back in by a bunch of rubber straps and elastics and whatever. If you look at the other side here, you can actually see where this strap is hanging totally loose. Same kind of problem here with a sort of very loose spare bit of fabric. It's actually in good condition without any tears or anything, so we're going to see if we can figure out a way. We'll probably add a few elastic straps to try and get that to be retracted more so that when we close the roof properly, it doesn't protrude out from the side of the window. But yeah, already one pretty obvious problem there with that loose bit. We may or may not have to take out some of these clips and whatever to get access to it. We shall see. Right, with the window, the back window roughly about vertical, we can now get in here and have a look at the gap inside the water bag. So this is the part that was all floppy and loose. And when you look in here, you can actually see that there. Okay, it's pretty hard to get it on camera, but that part there, right, that is where the elastic is all torn. You can see a little shred of it hanging loose right about there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some new elastic, just some fabric for dressmaking elastic, and we're going to tie into that. And then we'll find a point under in here that we can use to retract the elastic. There's a few other parts which are a bit loose, like this one here, that needs to tuck back up in there into somewhere. We'll try and figure that one out too. I've grabbed hold of the part where the elastic bands have come off. So now you can see when I tug on that, that pulls the water bag back in underneath the window. So we are going to hand sew some elastic to that and then find a mounting point up inside there to attach it to as well. We don't want it too tight in case it tears the water bag. These are old, these are 20-something years old, as you can kind of tell. Probably just serviceable enough, but let's have a go at it. Bit of elastic, needle, thread. This is some of the old elastic that came out of there. So we're going to get some of that. We are going to stitch it to that. There. You can just see, right? We're going to stitch it to that and then attach the other end up somewhere back in there. And that'll pull the water bags in enough so it won't get caught in the window when the roof goes down. Or at least that is the plan anyway. So here we are repairing the rear left water bag. You can kind of see I've got the little tag here, the little inner part of the, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that part there is attached, as you can see, to the water bag thing on the inside. We've tied a little bit of string around, thread, a little bit of thread around this elastic band, whatchamacallit. We're going to attach it to that and then feed it all the way through. So now we've finished tying or threading the elastic to the inner part of the water bag. You can see how that gets pulled in when we yank on the elastic there. Same thing on the other side here. Now the question is, where do we attach this end to? I'm probably going to attach it, I think initially up just above that little rivet there. We'll run the elastic through the inside, tie it off there, do a test cycle of the roof and see if that's enough to pull the water bags in to stop it getting stuck when we shut the roof properly. I'm just going to tie a knot in that at the moment. Closer. I'm just going to tie a knot in that with that amount of tension. And I don't know, maybe it'll be enough, maybe it won't be. If it's not enough, I'll tighten it and tie another knot or relocate it to another position within the roof. Well, here we go. I've attached the elastic to that little bit up in there, as you can see. Tied a knot in it, temporarily got a safety pin. I don't know if that's enough tension. It feels a little bit weak to me, to be honest, but I mean, you can actually see how it does apply tension to the water bag. Same thing this side as well. Bit of elastic, safety pin. If the tension is correct, then I'll remove the safety pin and use some thread to hold it in place. But we'll do a test now. Let's see. I'll drop a little bit. Yeah, not quite enough on this side. You can see it's almost there, but not quite. I'll do it with the hydraulics and we'll see, and then we'll adjust the tension. Give it another crack again. Open roof. Open roof. Open. Shut roof. Have a look. Right hand side, not too bad. Left hand side. Actually, that looks pretty good to me. Try that again. We'll open and shut it. Open roof a bit. Alright, shut again. Looks good there. Seems okay there. What do you know? So maybe we have fixed it. That wasn't too difficult. About $5 worth of elastic, bit of spare thread and a pin. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to reopen the roof. I'm going to tie a proper knot with some thread and that, get rid of the safety pins. But yeah, cheap, easy fix. And yeah, one of the little annoyances on an old car done. Love these old German European cars, especially this one. This one's had a few problems, but they've all been very easy to fix. If you have a look at my other videos, there'll be videos about changing tensioners, belts, water pumps, all that kind of thing too. Anyway, not bad again for a car with what, 220,000 kilometers on it. Beautiful old thing, pretty much worthless nowadays, but drives great. Love your DIY stuff. I love to do my own DIY stuff, I should probably say. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.